chapter sure to host the mysterious supermarket owner. Erdine spared no effort. Not only did they use premium magical beast meat for exquisite dishes, prepared by the mansion's best cooks, but he also brought out fine wine from the cellar, reserved for noble guests from the capital, standard for honored visitors. Though every item in the supermarket was novel and delicious, the Deans were confident in their offerings. The premium beast meat impressed even Zhang Li. So how could their priced wine fall short? Yet Zhang Li's reaction was unexpectedly tepid. He barely sipped the dark wine, just enough to wet his lips, before setting it aside. When Augustus pressed, a look of awkward hesitation crossed his face. This was far from what they'd imagined. Augustus set down his glass, about to probe further, when a thought struck him. The supermarket's shelves were packed with countless goods, many still unfamiliar despite his frequent visits. Considering Zhang Li's response, could that be? Augustus' eyes gleamed. Does your supermarket have even better wine? Erdine's curiosity piqued. Unlike his sweet-toothed son, the Earl wasn't fond of snacks but loved fine wine. His cellar held a private collection from across the world, including dwarven and elven brews. Today's wine was among his finest. Erdine asked eagerly, "Does your supermarket really have better wine?" Zhang Li nodded candidly, sort of. His was a convenience store, affordable and practical, not stocking luxury like Bashar, Lafayette, but modern winemaking, with advanced fermentation and aging techniques, far surpassed these era's methods. Even budget wines had consistent taste and quality. Augustus and his father had the same thought. Augustus sighed. "If I recall, your gifts today included wine." Erdine, brimming with anticipation, had the maids bring Zhang Li's gifts instead of the wine favored by otherworld nobles. Zhang Li had brought Beijing, presented in an elegant ceramic bottle. What a refined work of art! Erdine marveled. The appearance alone makes me reluctant to open it. Despite his words, curiosity won out as the clear liquid poured into the glass. Its aroma wafted out. The moment he caught the scent, Erdine sat up straight, his nose twitching, inhaling deeply. Unlike the familiar wine, this faint fragrance, intensified by high alcohol content, felt intoxicating just to smell. He eagerly sipped, spicy. Even a small sip burned. Unlike chili's heat, the liquor's spice was like a blade down the throat. It swallowed flame for a first-time drinker. It was jarring, but the discomfort soon faded, replaced by a rich, mellow depth with a lingering aftertaste. Erdine's eyes lit up. A wine enthusiast, he was captivated by this novel flavor and took a second sip. Then a third. Augustus, astonished, asked, "What wine is this? Clear as water. It has made from grain." Zhang Li replied. The other world had grain-based drinks like ale, the cheapest tavern fare. Butters as Beijing was distilled from sorghum. Bread was the staple here. Zhang Li hadn't seen rice. The Deans, accustomed to the supermarket as mysteries, didn't press for brewing methods, simply pouring glass after glass. Augustus tried a sip but found the taste too strong and set it aside. The entire bottle was left to Erdine. The lunch was delightful for all. Otherworld cuisine lacked modern variety, but the Dean family, as nobles, used top-tier ingredients. Their natural flavors were stunning. Beijing as high-proof hit hard. Zhang Li forgot to warn them. By the time he finished savoring the beast meat and remembered, the bottle was empty. And Erdine, face flushed, was dozing off, holding his forehead. After lunch, the Earl apologized and excused himself to avoid embarrassment. Augustus, Zhang Li coughed awkwardly. "I should we warn him. It is my father who was rude." Augustus said apologetically. He is not usually like this. Perhaps your wine was too tempting, and he got carried away. Jomly understood. How could other world humans, used to the land wine, handle badger? He didn't mind. More pressing was where Earl Dean had invited him. Earl Dean was beloved in Dory City, evident from the shopkeeper's words. Though Augustus was a frequent customer and friend, Jomly remained cautious. A stranger appearing in Dory City with a herd of goods would catch the Earl's attention. Jomly, a recent graduate with no special skills, relied on his invisible hourglass. If the Earl had ill intentions, he could flip it and return to words, never coming back. But now, it seemed he could relax. This invitation was Earl Dean's gesture of goodwill after observing him. Likewise, if there weren't so loved, Jomly wouldn't he have accepted.